Yo, what's good? It's Skano. Hold on. Okay. I don't know why y'all acting surprised. Like, y'all didn't see this coming. Brick Baby been on the internet talking for the last year at least on all these podcasts, dry snitching, just straight out. Just talking about murders. What is wrong with you niggas, man? Anyway, so Rolling 60s leader, Big U, swept up in this federal indictment. And he being hit with a host of charges from murder to extortion to fraud. But really put him back on the radar was this Rashawn Williams cat. Some dude he signed, a rapper he signed, and they were supposed to record out in Vegas. It was a session set up, and for whatever reason, whether the numbers weren't right, I don't know what prompted this dude Rashawn Williams to he spent off the session that was set up in Vegas, and so Big U is getting at him like, "Where you at? What happened?" Anyway, long story short, dude actually went to the studio and recorded a diss track against Big U, from what I understand. And in this song, he was speaking about using a 38 revolver. You know what I'm saying? Leave no evidence, no shells, woo woo. And 12 is saying that that's exactly how they found this dude. Shot in the face, apparently with a revolver. So, from what I understand, man, Big U got a hold of dude. But I think at that point, after dude spent off the first session, Big U already made up in his mind what the play was. Him and an associate flew up to Vegas, met up with dude. They went to the recording studio, and at that point they left. Dude later found in a ditch in Vegas. So now from what I understand, Big U had the video recorded, the footage from the studio session. Like he had that discarded, But they found this dude's DNA under his fingernails. They found Big U's DNA under the deceased fingernails. So they hit Big U with the question when they, you know what I'm saying? In this, interrogation, asking him, when was the last time you saw this dude, Rashawn Williams? And Big U apparently replied, 6 months ago, a year, woo woo. And so obviously, he caught up in that lie because there's no way dude DNA is still under, you know what I'm saying? Big U's DNA could not still be under this dude's fingernails, from 6 months ago. Nobody goes that down. I know some of you niggas trifling as hell. Nobody goes that damn long without washing their hands at some point. But anyway, so like I said, fraud, racketeering, extortion, murder, woo woo. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Who didn't see this shit coming though? Who did not see this coming? What all the talking these niggas be doing on the internet about on these podcasts, woo woo, and niggas like Brick Baby doing the most, man, on these podcasts. Like, I actually thought Brick Baby had some type of immunity, or the nigga might be a fed, for real. The way cause he's real flagrant about it. So it was only a matter of time, as far as Brick Baby. And from what I understand, dude ain't that solid, man. He gonna be out soon. Nigga gonna tell on he'll be out soon. These other niggas stroke, man. So this don't change shit. This changes nothing. You take one out the way, and this is how the streets work. So it may be a little power struggle, You know, niggas gonna be moving around, you know, for a little minute, but it's gonna be right back to LA business. This changes nothing. So at the end of the day, man, you know, I don't know why y'all acting like Big U was some fucking activist though. Like he was actually a community activist, you know. Like dude was he did more to harm our community, their community, in LA, you know, than any good he ever done. And that's just based on what I understand, you know. And you know, that's not the salt dude, that's just keeping it real. These niggas be in the guise of being, you know, activists, you know. It's just a mask. But behind the scenes, all the while, still doing what he do. And like I said before, man, the feds will let you get away with all type of shit. Once they get on you, you can be out here committing murders, putting hits on niggas, you know, trapping metritons. They just gonna sit back, collect evidence. It may be 2 years, 3, 5, however long until they decide to move on it. They don't give a fuck about, you know, the threat to the actual community. Let's get these killers up off the street as soon as possible. No, they gonna sit back and let you dig that hole as deep as possible. So when they do move on it, ain't no wiggle room. You know, it's over. So apparently Big U, you know, feeling away about WAC 100. It's been an ongoing, you know, if you know, you know. But basically insinuating that WAC is a snitch and WAC has something to do with this. But and I don't, you know, listen, man. I don't know. I'm not the one to sit here and call that nigga a snitch. All these niggas be on the internet talking a lot about LA business as far as the streets concerned. So, I mean, you could point the finger at Brick Baby. You could point the finger at Whack. You could point the finger back at Big U himself. Because all these niggas be doing too much talking. Way too much. When you got that type of shit going on. And I just don't understand it. What is the point of this shit? You got juice. You know what I'm saying? You got clout in the streets. Let it stay there. Why you niggas coming to the internet putting yourself on the radar? Hey, man, whatever. You know what? No, I won't shed a tear, you know. Rolling 60s or not, you know. And that's on Wolf Street. Because like I said, man, these niggas is not community activists, you know. They just fucking gangsters. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with being a gangster, man, but it's how you move, you know, your priorities, man. And the community is definitely not in the forefront as far as, you know, making our community safer. You know, they're not. You know, these niggas are basically, you know, and Big U a snake anyway, man. If you know, you know. So, I mean, I'm not celebrating dude getting caught up, but at the same time, it won't be no tears shed. You know what I'm saying? So, it don't matter what set you on, cause I have to call it like it is. And a lot of you niggas really, y'all have the means. You really do. Some of you niggas really do have the means to make real change in the communities. Niggas will fall in line with that, you know. But a lot of you niggas is just so scary, so cowardly, so weak that y'all just follow behind a nigga, you know, even though you know he leading you to your fucking destruction. But if you can profit or benefit or get a little clout out of it, you know, or get up under the titty of a nigga who got some clout, y'all roll with it. So there ain't no real leaders out here, man. Very few. I won't say there are none. Very few. And it definitely ain't coming from, you know, a majority of you niggas that's in the streets. So at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. But like I said, nothing is gonna change. Especially particularly in LA, because the extortion game is that's their whole thing, man. If you not plugged in, linked in with them members, and you know, you somebody that's in the entertainment industries, athletes, you know what I mean? These niggas been extorted niggas from Shaq all the way to, I mean, you name it, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they get down in LA. So Nothing's gonna change. Shit been going on for decades. So, like I said, somebody else would just step in and fill the void, and the cycle continues. It is what it is, man. 216 Skano.